Hi everybody, this is the last of our sequences. I think it's number 11 or 12 at this stage. Oh no, there's going to be one more right at the end when I put everything together, but we're not doing that today. So this one is called From the Neck Up. So we're going to work with our cervical spine. Your cervical spine are the vertebrae of your neck, and we're going to work a little bit with your face. Not a lot. We're going to work with your eye muscles and with your jaw and tongue and mouth. So to start with then, we're going to work with our necks. Now the one thing to remember is that our heads are really heavy, and if you look at the way most of us are built, then neck seems quite slender in comparison to our heads. I mean, if we could develop those scaly muscles, of course, and become like rugby players, where we actually seem to go from the jaw to the shoulder without, but at least they're much, much stronger. But because we don't have to endure the kind of contact that they have to endure in sport, we don't need to build those, but we do need to take care of our necks and of our cervical spines. So I begin then by just simple little moves. So I'm going to use my breath work to do this. So on your exhale, you just tuck your chin to your chest, let it drop down, and you take your shoulders back and away from your ears, and you should feel a stretch to the sides of your neck. And then on your inhale, you're going to lift your chin up and tilt it back. Don't go back too far. Exhale, slowly drop your chin to your chest. Let the weight of your chin rest on your chest, and take your shoulders back, down and away from your ears. This time when we're coming back up, I want you to think about taking your head back in a C shape. So arcing it back rather than dropping it back. So inhale, slowly lift your chin up, tilt it up, and then round it back. Exhale, slowly drop your chin to your chest. Let your chin rest on your chest. Shoulders back and down. This time when we come up, we're going to inhale up. You're going to drop your head back. And now I want you to drop your lower jaw. And then take it up. So take it up so your bottom lips come over your top lips, or your bottom teeth come over your top. And then slowly drop it down. And then let's do that one more time. Inhale to lift up. Drop your head back. And then really drop that jaw and then take it up. And you should feel an amazing stretch to the front of your neck. Hard to find that. And then exhale, slowly drop your chin to your chest. Let your chin rest on your chest and drop those shoulders back and down. And then inhale to lift up. So that's looking after that particular move that your head is capable of. Because the one thing to remember, that your neck is capable of quite a lot of movement. We can turn our head side to side. We're going to do that now in a second. We can roll the head round the neck. Way more than the rest of your spine can do. We have some flexibility in our lower spine. We have a little bit of flexibility in our upper spine. The very base of our spine, all of the vertebrae are fused, so you've no movement at all. But the neck is capable of a huge amount of movement, but it's movement that we need to protect. So for the next ones, you're going to turn to your right. Just gaze over your right shoulder. And then you're going to come back into the center. And you're going to gaze over your left. Back into center. You're going to gaze over your right, back into center, gaze over your left, and back into center. Now in yoga, we do a lot of rolling your head around, but I'm not a huge fan of that. I would always warm up first with those moves I've just done, and then I would take it really slowly. So we're going to do one rotation clockwise to the right and one rotation to the left. So you're going to drop your chin to your chest. Shoulders are back and down. Then you're going to roll your right ear over your left. And then you're going to roll your head back. And then you're going to roll your left ear over your left shoulder. And then drop your head back down. And let it rest. Take the shoulders back and down just in case they've hunched up. And then we're going to go anti-clockwise. So slowly rotate your left ear over your left shoulder, take your head back, and then roll your right ear over your right shoulder, and then take yourself all the way forward. Let your chin rest on your chest and take your shoulders back and down. And then you're going to lift your chin up. So I would be careful with all of those moves. We absolutely need to do them, because if you're somebody who works on a computer, or even if you think of the position that you occupy when you're driving your car, your arms are forward, your shoulders around it, and very often your head is forward as well. So one thing that you can do just when you're sitting like this is put your fingertips to your chin and just push your head back a little bit. Most of us have got now what's called tech neck. So if you just have a look at the people around you, or even the people that are very close to you and live with you, slight lean forward of the head. And that's not good for us. So we want the shoulders back and down and the head up nice and straight. So that rolling of the head around the shoulders, I would do very little of that. Mostly I will just drop my chin and then take it back and go side to side. And for me, that's enough. So I've one more to do for your neck. So you're going to drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And then I want you to take your right hand up and just place it just above your ear. Now you're not going to put any weight on it and you're not going to stretch it. You're just resting your hand there. You're going to take your left hand away and you're going to try and take your fingers up towards your forearm. And you're going to use that hand to move around. So, and maybe take your head forward a little bit and take it back. And then using that left hand, try and find a place that's really sticky for you. Mine is usually a little bit chin tucked down towards my shoulder blade, or towards my collarbone. And then inhale, I would always gently lift my head back up. And then I'm in the habit of just rolling my shoulders when I've done that. And then I'm going to do the same to the other side. So I'm going to drop my left ear towards my left shoulder. For some of you, that may be enough of a stretch. If you're not used to doing it, you may already feel it all the way down the side of your neck. But then I'm going to take my my left hand up, and I'm going to gently place it on the side of my head. And then I'm going to take my right hand out, palm facing down, and I'm going to move that around, maybe move my head around until I find today's tight spot. And I'm just going to move my right hand around until I can really stretch into that. And I can feel that all the way down the side of my neck. Then I'm going to take my left hand and use that to take my head back into center. So I'm always being careful with my neck in the moves I do. Next one we're going to work on then I'm going to work on the eye muscles. So again, if you watch a lot of TV, or you read a lot, or you're working on a computer all the time, your eyes are just locked in that position. They're never doing all of the movements that they're capable of. So this is just really, really simple eye muscle set of movements. So you're going to sit with your eyes closed, shoulders back and down. Eyes are really gently closed. You're going to open them and gaze into the distance. So try not to focus on anything, and now close your eyes. And when we open our eyes the next time, we're going to go around clockwise around the clock, just 3, 6, 9, 12. But I want you not to move any other muscle in your face, just the eye muscles. So open your eyes, look up at 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9 and 12, 3, 6, 9 and 12. Close your eyes. And I just want you to recognize that you probably have been, when you're looking up at 12, you've been scrunching your forehead. I want you to try and eliminate that as much as possible. It's a natural move. Sometimes it's really hard to stop that. Now we're going to go anti-clockwise. So open your eyes, gaze into the distance, close your eyes, open again, look up at 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3 and 12. Softly close your eyes, really softly. And now open your eyes. So if you're somebody who, for your living, works on a computer, or if you're just somebody who watches too much TV or you're constantly on your phone, then every so often, just even you needn't do that full little sequence that I've been doing. Just open your eyes and gaze into the distance. Try to have an unfocused gaze and gaze into the distance. And our last little move then for today's neck up sequence, we're going to work with our tongues, jaws and mouths. So this is in yoga we call it lion's breath, and it doesn't look that attractive, but you don't have to be worried about that. It has huge benefits for the muscles of your face and your tongue. So the secret to this one is you take a deep inhale, and then when you exhale, you stick your tongue out and you make an exhale noise. So you take a deep, deep inhale, and then you go, and we call that lion's pose. And we're going to do it 3 times, always taking a long, long pause in the middle. Just let your breath settle back down again. I'm not making half enough noise. I'm not holding it for half long enough. So when you're inhaling, you have your eyes closed and your mouth closed. When you exhale, you shoot your eyes open, you stick your tongue out as far as it can go, and you exhale all the way out. And it's a great way of getting rid of frustration and tension in your face. So remember, we carry a lot of our tension in our faces. They say a lot about us. So just relax everything in your face first. Just everything relaxed. Eyes just softly closed, shoulders relaxed. Take a deep inhale. And then take your tongue back in. So you should feel now, I feel that the action that I've produced in my jaw, I can feel the action in my tongue, I can feel the action in my eyes. It's really, really powerful thing. And it also means that on that big deep inhale, because when you get used to doing this, you try to inhale more and then exhale more. So think about the good you're doing for your lungs as well. You're taking lots of air into your lungs, and then you're expelling all the stale air out right to the end. So you're emptying out, because most of us don't breathe deeply enough. So one thing you might think about in this inhale is you inhale right down all the way into your tummy. So take a deep inhale. And then just soften out your face. Soften your jaw. I can really feel that through the muscles of my face and my eyes. And just let your body just ease out. Everything soften. Everything relax. And then we're almost finished. We've got from the toes to the crown of the head. And as always, I'm going to leave you with something that you might build into your daily routine. So we were talking when we were doing our spine about Jefferson curls might be a way to start your day. For those of us who are concerned about bone density as we age, and everybody should be concerned about it, and who wants just a simple little technique for strengthening through your legs and through your spine in the mornings when you get up. So after your Jefferson curls, either before or after your shower, you hop, okay? Just hop like you would with skipping, but without a skipping rope. You just hop, and you would hop both feet, preferably in your bare feet. And you might put your hands on your waist. Make sure you've emptied your bladder before you do this, because it can be unpleasant if you haven't. You can put your hands to your waist and hop. And I usually hop for 120 hops and then take a break. And then I do that 3 times. So for me, 120 is about a minute, because 2 hops a second, right? So 120, twice 60. And that's, if you do nothing else in your day, only those 2 things. Your Jefferson curls first when you hop out of bed, and then your 3 sets of 120 hops. You don't have to go too far high off the floor, and you're hopping on the balls of your feet, so you're strengthening your feet. You're doing amazing things for your legs and your spine and your hips. And for your bone density as we age. So it's not, you don't have to go to the gym to do those things. You don't have to do any of that. So if you combine just your Jefferson curls, that rolling of the spine in the mornings, your 120 hops by 3, and you're slipping off the couch and sitting into your squat pose on a regular basis, you'll be doing amazing things for your body, particularly if you do that every single day. And it'll build up. There's nothing like consistency, small amounts on a consistent basis. We have one very last video to do, and it's going to be about an hour long, and it's where I'm going to combine everything we've done into a mobility routine that you can do 2 or 3 times a week that will include all of them. And if I'm moving too fast, you can refer back to each of the videos to see, say, I'm flying through the feet, let's say, or I'm flying through the ankles, or flying through the Jefferson curls. You can go back and check and see if you're doing them properly. And that's what these little videos are about, just showing you ways. They're simple, they're not sophisticated, they're not out of anybody's grasp. There's something that you can do on a daily basis that is going to keep the health in the glorious bodies we all have, and keep them supple and well. And with that, be well and be safe and take care of yourselves until I see you next time.